I get asked time and time again, how much should I be saving on groceries? What is a good amount for my family? Am I spending too much? How do I cut back a little bit on my grocery spending? I'm going to go over all of that with you guys so that you can figure out how much you should be spending on groceries, because to be honest, it's different for everyone. It's different for every family. It's different for every person. So dig in deep and let's go through this. So step number one is to do a spending analysis. First, you need to know how much you're currently spending on your groceries. So I like to go back 3 to 6 months and go through your transactions and see actually how much you're spending on groceries, because to be honest, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, they just swipe, and then when they add it all up, they're like, oh gosh, we're spending a lot in groceries. So the first step is to know how much you're spending. Do a spending analysis. If you do want, I have a full template down below in the description box, as well as a video that I just did last week on how to do a spending analysis. And it's a really great template that you can use. Just plug it all in, all the formulas are set up, and it's going to give you a 3-month average or a 6-month average on your groceries, and then other categories as well, like gas and eating out, all of that stuff. But do a spending analysis so you know how much per month on average you're spending on your groceries. Next thing you want to look at is how many people are in your family. Is it just you? Are you feeding a family of 5, a family of 2, a family of 6? Do you have in-laws living with you? How many people in your family are eating? That is really important, because that's going to play a major part of how much you're spending on groceries, obviously. Next is how many meals in a day are you eating? Are you someone that does intermittent fasting and you don't really eat breakfast, you just do 2 meals a day? That's going to factor in, because then you're only having to buy food for 2 meals and maybe a snack versus 3 meals and a snack. Or are you someone that eats 6 small meals in a day? That is really important to know how many meals you're going to be feeding your family each week. Now, if you're wanting to save money on groceries and you're kind of struggling with what to do for a meal plan, how to come up with ideas, how to figure that all out, you're just struggling with ideas, I have a free download for you guys. So I have a free 7-day meal plan. This thing is awesome. It has recipes, recipe cards, everything is all printed out for you. It also has a grocery list with all of the ingredients that you need to make all 7 of these, how many cans of tomatoes to buy, how much of this to buy, all of that included for you, as well as blank lists as well to create your own grocery list for future use. And you can print this out as many times as you want. It has a full meal plan for you guys to have all the days you have them, and then as well a blank one for you to use for future as well, so you can have all the days of the week, everything right there for you. So if you want to get this meal plan, like I said, it is totally free. Link will be in my description box below, and you can download it for free. Also, with that being said, if you want to take it to the next level, a step up, I also have a course on how to save money on groceries, and this has a super complex workbook with tons of printables on inventories, recipe guides, challenges. You have food at home challenges, sales cycle trackers, freezer inventory, grocery shopping lists. There is so much in here. It is like 15 pages, money saving apps, kitchen appliances that save you money, tons and tons of stuff that's in here, plus a full entire course as well. So definitely check that out. And if you use code YouTube, you get $15 off of the course. So it is a jam-packed course with how to save money on groceries, how we only spend $100 per person on groceries. So definitely check out the course if that's something that you really want to get serious about, saving money on groceries and really cutting that budget so that you can spend that money elsewhere on things that you enjoy, or wanting to pay off debt, or start investing, or saving in other areas. Next thing to look at is, where do you live? Honestly, cost of living plays a big part in groceries. Cost of living is so huge. I recently did a video on cost of living. I live in Miami, a little north of Miami. I live in South Florida, and we did a collab with people all over the country, and it was so crazy to see how much different cost of living was, and even how much of a gallon of milk will change from state to state. In my area, a gallon of milk is like $2.90 right now. I know some people that is about $1.50, and I know some people that it's over $3. It's really interesting to see how much that will change. So what area do you live in, and where are you shopping? That actually plays a big role into it, of what city are you shopping in, or what town. I have some grocery stores that if I go in one side of town, it's actually a lot cheaper than the other side of town. So look into it. Maybe driving 15 minutes, even though it's not convenient, even though it's out of the way, you may actually be able to save a lot of money just because it's in a different area of town or 2 towns over, and cost of living is a lot different. So they're able to price food differently there, which is just crazy. You would think it would be one flat rate, but it's not. Next, where are you shopping? What type of stores are you shopping at? Are you shopping at places like Ralph's or Aldi? Or are you shopping at places like Whole Foods or Publix? What types of places are you shopping at? Because places like Aldi are about 30% cheaper than even Walmart or Publix, at least in my area. That is a huge difference. And if you're wanting to cut back on prices, that is a really great place to start, is change your grocery store. If you went from Whole Foods to shopping at Aldi or Trader Joe's, you're going to save so much money just from making that one switch. And a lot of people think that Aldi is not good quality. Trust me, Aldi has stepped up their game. They are such great quality, and I love shopping there. We buy 99% of our food at Aldi. There may be a couple little pieces that they don't have that I have to buy at Walmart or Publix, but other than that, we buy everything at Aldi, and it saves us so much money. The quality is there. A lot of times it's the same exact product and it's just in different packaging. And Aldi is owned by the same brothers as Trader Joe's. So if you are good enough to shop at Trader Joe's, you're good enough to shop at Aldi. So look at where you're shopping. That's going to play a big role. And like I said before, say you have a Publix that's right down the road, but an Aldi is 15 minutes away or even 20 minutes away. I would be shopping at Aldi. That is worth the drive. That's how it is for us. I have a Publix that's right down the road, less than a mile. I drive, I think it's like 12, 15 minutes to my Aldi. That is totally worth it. I personally would drive up to an hour. Well, hour is probably my limit, but I would drive an hour to get to an Aldi because it saves that much money on our groceries. Next, what are your personal convictions of food? Are you someone that is vegan? Are you someone that is dairy free? Are you someone that only eats grass-fed beef? Look at your convictions because that will play a role into your cost of groceries. Now, I'm not saying one is better, I'm not saying one is worse. It's just the reality, and sometimes buying certain foods or cutting out certain food groups will inflect the price of groceries. It may cause you to save money, it may cause you to spend more money. So factor that in, and it's not the same for everyone. I personally spend $100 per month per person. So my husband and I, we spend $200 for the two of us for groceries. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to do that, or this person over here, you may have a different lifestyle. You may eat only organic foods or only grass-fed beef, or you may eat vegan foods or whatever it may be, and that's going to play a part in it. Or you may have other health concerns. You may have a really restricted diet due to your health, and you need to eat super clean or whatever it may be because of those concerns. So really take a look into that. And then also, with that being said, I get so many people that will look at our grocery budget and compare it. First, don't be comparing our budget to yours. That is not something that I want you to do. Really own it for yourself and say, okay, this is my goal. And don't compare, like I said, your grocery budget to mine. Compare it to yourself and say, okay, we're spending $600 a month right now. We want to cut that back to $500. I think that we can cut it back to $500 for our family is a good budget for us. So that's what we want to do. So don't go, well, Kelly spends $200. No, don't do that. Compare to yourself. Compare your $600 to your $500. But don't go cold turkey. Don't one day say, babe, we are cutting $100 from our grocery budget this month, and that's it. We're cutting $100. That's going to be a little extreme. That's going to be, okay, at the end of the week, by Thursday, we have no more food in the fridge. So really take a look into it and say, okay, let's cut back $20 a week. Let's cut back $15 a week or whatever it may be. Then once you're comfortable with that, cut back a little bit more, then cut back a little more, and really get into how to feel comfortable with that amount. And then you can keep on cutting back until you're at the place that you want to be. Like I said, don't go cold turkey, don't go hog wild and just cut everything out. Cut back a little bit until you're comfortable, and then keep on cutting back until you're at that place that you want to be. Don't forget to get your free 7-day meal plan down below in the description box. And then if you want to get the course, How to Save Money on Groceries, use code YouTube for $15 off. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know side hustles that you can do from home, from your bed, from your couch, check out this video here. And if you want to know some grocery saving hacks, keep the conversation going. Keep on learning how to save money on groceries. Check out this video here. No.